Of the United States. He's on a record pace. Now this score is derived by taking 50% of the performer's individual total after the compulsories and the optionals. Felix Aguilera of Cuba, little more than a half point behind, is in second place, followed by Casimiro Suarez. And hello again, everybody. I'm Tim Brandt. Earlier we saw the United States with a very courageous performance upset Cuba to win the men's team title. Now we've got the top 22 competitors, no more than 3 from each team in the Pan Am Games, competing for the all-around title. And working with me again, Kathy Johnson and Bart Connor. And Kathy, let's start with Scott Johnson, because he's had such a marvelous attitude all week and has just seemed honed in on the task at hand.
Well, Tim, early in the season, Scott spoke of a new attitude. Thus, we're seeing a more mature and well-prepared gymnast. It began in June when he won the national championship and continues here in the Pan Am Games. He led his team to victory over the Cubans in the team competition. And now he's expressed his confidence going into the all-around competition.
My main goal was to win the team competition. We had done that now. Now my sights are set on winning the all-around competition. And with that kind of a lead, it gives me a lot of confidence. And well, I hope things go as well Saturday as they did today.
All right, a confident Scotty Johnson. Now, Bart, the guy I like from the Cubans, who is really impressive, is Casimiro Suarez.
And you know, even though he's in third place, you can never quite count him out. First of all, he knows how to win the Pan American Games, as he did back in 1983, where he won the all-around title. He shows a tremendous level of difficulty in his routines with remarkable consistency.
But Bart Suarez, who is a hero in his country because of his success in this sport, is getting old. He's 25 years of age now. He weighs 170 pounds.
And he's at a little bit of a disadvantage here opening the all-around competition on the pommel horse because it's not really his best event.
It's going to be hard to gain points on Scott here because he gives a lot away in form and execution.
Now he does some nice work there with the flared circles and travel. But you can see here he's a little sloppy in the scissors. His toes aren't pointed enough. And a few minor form breaks in knee deductions. You can see here on the flares, he travels all the way across the horse. This is nice work, and hops back into the middle. But where he's giving away valuable tenths are right here where you can see a bent knee, a hooked toe.
9.35. He has to do better than that to catch Scott Johnson. That is a sarcastic laugh. Suarez has been upset with the scoring in the Pan Am Games all week, but that was not one of his better efforts. Here is the current leader, Scott Johnson, the former University of Nebraska star, the reigning U.S. champion. This is his first event, the vault.
This is usually a good event for Scott. He has good speed, and he's very quick into the horse. To lay out Sukahara with a full twist and a great landing.
One of the best qualities of Scott's vaulting ability is right here. Boom! Look at the tremendous block and push off of his arms to get that type of height that he needs to stick the landing.
9.6. He's off to a quick start. Preparing for the pommel horse and currently in second place, Cuba's Felix Aguilera. He's 21 years old, weighs 137 pounds. He's been on the senior national team for 4 years.
I really like his style on every event, but particularly here, he's so smooth, and look at the extension.
He really has tremendous elevation above the horse. Now he's not doing all the difficult elements. That was a nice combination there. Back more, Bailey. But what he shows is tremendous lift above the horse. Nice clean line. Excellent scissor work. Flares travel to a dismount right through handstand.
Aguilera is unusual in that he didn't take up the sport of gymnastics until he was a teenager.
You can see here he is really stretched out, nice tight body line as he travels on a backboard down and a backboard back up to the middle of the horse, right to a move called a pommel Russian to the end.
9.55. So, although Scott Johnson continues to lead, Cuba's Felix Aguilera is just 0.7 of a point behind in second place. Cuba's Casimiro Suarez and Tim Daggett are tied for third.
You are about to see.
Scott Johnson has increased his lead to 0.75. He's been sharp all day. Now let us take you back and show you his earlier performances.
And Scott has such an aggressive and crisp style. It's very impressive to the judges. But most of all, he really knows how to nail the dismounts.
Scott's wife and parents were urging him on. No surprise that by the time Scott got to the floor exercise, he had tremendous momentum.
He continued to show his expertise here. There was a double layout. And he comes back with one of the more difficult second tumbling runs. A tucked, full twisting double back. Dive roll. And he finished very strong. Nice high, tuck double back, and another good landing.
Cuba's Casimiro Suarez now in second place on the strength of a 9.85 routine on the parallel bars.
And he did a great move right there. It was a back toss with a half turn to an upper arm support. I believe it's the first time we've seen it in international competition. Nice back tosses and stutz, and a tuck double back.
Tim Daggett moved into third place, partially because of this strong routine on the pommel horse.
This is probably the strongest Tim looked throughout the entire competition.
Felix Aguilera fell in fourth place despite this strong showing on the high bar.
And as we saw from the team competition, he really excels on the high bar with some tremendous work with release moves. A one-arm reverse heck with his legs together. Watch this combination. Two reverse hecks in a row.
So when we come back, it'll be Scott Johnson going for his second gold medal, while there is a close battle for the silver and the bronze. His floor exercise, he needs a 9.75 to lock up the silver medal.
And wait till you see this guy tumble. He does a tremendous laid out double back for a mount. Here it goes. Look at the height on that. Beautiful full in for a second tumbling pass. So far, he did the exact same two tumbling runs that Scott Johnson used. There's a nice combination, a layout backflip to a punch front.
As strong as he is in the tumbling, his connections are really very weak.
Yeah, the routine really doesn't have the type of flow and the rhythm that you'd like to see, but without a doubt, his explosive tumbling will carry this exercise. Nice tuck double back for dismount. He dropped out of the sky on that one. You know, Tim, I really feel he has a decent shot at that 9.75, and what carried that exercise was the height in the tumbling moves. This is his second tumbling run, full twisting double back, but look at the air time. He just drops out of that.
He's got it. That will win Suarez the silver medal. Scott Johnson, with the gold medal all but wrapped up, still has a shot at the Pan Am all-around point record. He needs a 9.65 to break the old record held by Casimiro Suarez.
He's such a great all-arounder. It's hard to pick his single best event, but I really feel that this is definitely one of them.
Great work on a Maltese cross, lowered to a regular iron cross. One of the reasons why Scott is so outstanding on the rings is that not only is he strong, but watch how he can swing. Beautiful giant swings, topping off right in a very solid handstand. And forward giant swings, 2 in a row. Here's the dismount. A pike full out, and he nails the landing.
Is his family happy?
Scott showed really excellent work with the front giant swings to a locked out handstand. And let me tell you, he finishes this routine off with a gold medal dismount.
The judges are taking a long time on Scott's score. 9.75 for Scott Johnson. The crowd thought he deserved better. Nonetheless, a new Pan Am Games record. Still in the rings, Tim Daggett needs a 9.55 to win the bronze medal.
And this is a tough event for Tim to have to finish up on, particularly needing a 9.55. And as we noted in the team competition, because of a neck injury he suffered earlier this year, he's not quite as strong as he should be. It was on this event, the compulsory exercises, that he had problems. There's no signs of any problems so far. The optional exercise, you can work around and use your strengths. Here's a dismount, a double layout, and a good landing. He could very well do it.
Trust me. Front giant, little bit free, and you just
front giant, right to handstand.
You need the 9.5 to tie.
Giant swings, beautiful dismount.
Tim anxiously awaiting the score. He needs a 9.55. That'll do it. He wins the bronze medal. Let's go down now to Bart Connor, who's with the gold medalist, Scott Johnson.
Did you realize going into the rings that you had an opportunity to set a new Pan American Games all-around record?
No, I didn't. I was really surprised, especially, well, I knew that I had set a new record coming into tonight's finals, but then after falling off pommel horse, I kind of thought that I had blown that. But so going into rings or final event, my main concern was just to go up there and do the best set that I could to try to reestablish my all-around score. And then, you know, then I found out that I'd set a new record, and it was really exciting.
Well, congratulations, Scotty.
Thanks, Bart.
So Scott Johnson wins his second gold medal of these games, the all-around title. Cuba's Casimiro Suarez takes the silver, and Tim Daggett of the United States wins the bronze. This is Tim Brand along with Kathy Johnson and Bart Connor, and we're just going to sit back now and enjoy the celebration.